Let's talk about another item that's from Peace Love World. And Peace Love World certainly is a great brand name that we have in fashion and in home collection too. There's a wonderful home collection here. And these can be used anywhere. I mean, there you see it in an office. That may be where you keep the mail or the bills that need to be paid. It could be your folders. It could be your manila folders, whatever it might be. It all fits in here, and you get one, you get two, you get three. And these can also be used in a kitchen area too. That's why we're showing you different ways to use it. These are the ones called hearts. And so you get all three for $27.96. And they are some nice hard plastic for you. And then we also have the ones called words. And then there's some that have extra words on them that will say different things, and you'll see them right there. And it says grateful on one. It says lovely on another, and then it also says happy. So you can get those however you want. V45090. But I want to bring in Angie Martinez because she's bringing us our Peace Love World home collection tonight. Angie, you know what? I haven't told anybody this, but I bought a set of these because
I'm
love.
obsessed.
Yeah, because you know what? The ones I'm using in my office, my home office, are just kind of a yucky brown, and they were kind of like hard cardboard or whatever, and they're coming apart at the seams kind of thing. And I thought,
Right.
you know what? This is not coming apart. This is that heavy duty acrylic.
Yes, this is very sturdy. It's a nice thickness too. It's not too thin. It's not going to snap if you put things in it that are heavy. But I have Alina and I have talked so many times about all the great ways to utilize these file organizers. They're not just for files, let me tell you.
I want to
So,
know. Tell me some
okay,
other
I can't
ways to
wait.
use them.
Okay, so Alina's number one idea, in my opinion, is to use one of them. You can separate them. You don't have to use all three together,
Yeah.
right? So this one I would use as the backfill station for my home printer. So
Okay.
I have a
Yeah.
ream of paper, some specialty paper, some labels,
Yeah.
things like that. Because when you are trying to print something, what happens when you run out of paper or you
Right.
can't find the label? It's everywhere. So
Yeah.
you keep one little thing full of your backfill supplies, tuck it in by the printer, and you're set. My favorite is that I have these little notebooks that I use for all different subjects, and then I happen to leave them lying all over the house. So now I'm super organized. It actually looks really pretty as well, and I can put them in a place where I know when I need my notebook, where to go find it. So there's lots of ways that you can like organize things that you collect. I have a ton of sticky notes, little notepads, things like that. But there's also like the practical sorting, organizing. Here you
Yeah.
might have your regular file folders, and maybe you don't want to see all the receipts and papers hanging out. So I actually just flipped
Ah,
it around. So all I see is the
cool.
pretty file folders instead. I know
Yeah.
it's still work I have to do, but now the papers aren't just staring me in the face.
Yes, exactly. What about
Yes,
magazines? You know, I'm a
yes.
magazine reader. I love to read magazines, but I will tell you, I rarely have time to read them. And so I have a pile of them sitting next to my side of the bed that I keep hoping one of these days I'll have some time to read. But those, I got these and I thought, that's what I want to use one of these for. I want to set all my magazines in there. And that way, they're not just getting kind of kicked around and moved around and that type of thing.
Right, right. So if you wanted to have one like for entertainment, I know Alina had the idea of like tuck one in your guest bath. Maybe you have your magazines that you've already read in your guest bath. Here I have like some little, I mean, this is not going to go in the bathroom, but I have a little paint by stickers number book. So like,
That's
if
great.
you have little kid stuff, maybe
Yeah.
a couple of coloring books, things like that, just tuck them away for if you have kids that visit and you need to have a little supplies handy every now and then.
I
It's a
have
cute little place.
grandkids, and
Yeah.
we keep construction paper and a notebook that they can pull out and another
hmm
pad that has white paper. And I mean, that's the other thing. I hadn't even thought about that, and today I was looking at that stuff going, where am I going to put that?
Now you have a place. Now
I
you have
do.
a place.
Yes.
I like that you also showed how to using it in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Because one of the ideas we had is sometimes if you have like cookbooks that are just sitting out,
Oh, yeah,
maybe it's going to
cookbooks.
get like splashed with water or food.
Yeah.
So you can put it in here, and again,
Hmm.
turn it away if you want. But
Yeah.
if you want to have them facing you, that's where you're going to see the red heart for Peace
Hmm.
Love World. That's where
Yeah.
you're going to get the affirmation messages.
Yeah.
There's so many different ways to use them. They kind of disappear, but they're so functional, and they still bring that peace, love, and happiness to your home.
Last time I was at the grocery store, you could buy spaghetti, 10 boxes for $10 or something like
Oh,
that.
not anymore.
So I bought the 10 boxes. And now there's like, where am I going to put those? I could have stacked them all up in here and put it in the cupboard. Wow. These are so super cool, and they're so nice. You can get the ones with just the hearts on the front or hearts with words. And I just want to let you know, these were almost $42. They're now $27.96, or 3 payments of $9.32. And they just look kind of modern and updated. Angie, thank you so much.
Thank you, Mary Beth.
Take care. Say hi to Elena for me. In the meantime, we have another great organ.